Hello, welcome to another video. So, unfortunately I've not been able to properly cover the fourth trees on this day, just because my internet's been dead. Thankfully, phones and USB cables exist, so I'm able to get this one and maybe a couple of other short ones out. So if you're after a full skill tree breakdown, I'm sure there's many out there, and I'm sure you've already seen them. If not, Jolts or Six will have one. But I wanted to showcase something that I've been playing around with today, and that is BRRRRR, the Shredifier. No, it was not buffed. Not like Dominance, it wasn't got a massive overhaul buff, but that doesn't matter. Zane is insane, and we can make this gun work because of a few little things. Obviously, Monarch, Light Show, and Flipper are going to be stronger, but... Shredifier, come on, it's Shredifier, brr. Anyway, so, skills, I'm mag size in blue, nothing in green, very traditional, blue tree, maximizing fire rate, just for the meme. And then I use the Shredifier, of course, with either next 2 mags, or... Next 2 mags is probably going to be the best all-round, honestly, because of Mantis. I should probably show off my purple. 3 in Deja Vu, because... I figured it might do something. Mana Focus for accuracy and handling, same goes for Tunnel Vision, Headsman Hand for some critical hit damage, Commitment for infinite stacking, gun damage. No, seriously, I did a Milo and Takedown run with Commitment, and I reached... 1,900% gun damage with this skill alone before Violent Momentum, and Violent Momentum is, of course, unchanged. It's uncapped as this skill. It's a kill skill, so it triggers through all the normal methods. It's insane. You can definitely push that over 3,000 damage under perfect scenario. Fugitive, sprinting and shooting at the same time. Domino Effect for some reload speed fire rate, can stack twice if our action skill gets a crit. Sheer Will for some insane cooldown rate, and Eraser for Bore. And the big one, Amara and Fl4k, if we hit a critical while aiming down sights, it will apply that status effect. This works with cryo, even if it's not your gun that dealt it. If you have a non-cryo gun in your hand, that's fine. Aim down sight, your clone with the cryo gun gets a crit, that enemy gets frozen. Your cryo grenade, like a hex, gets a crit, that gets frozen. This also works with hustler crits. You can walk around with a cryo gun kneecapping people, and they will instantly get frozen. That's why we do not need Brain Freeze anymore. That's why Green Tree doesn't exist. And a bit of extra V2 damage in there as well. Anyway, I've got max fire rate staying dead here. This is not optimal. 16% fire rate is very negligible on top of all of our bonuses. You're definitely going to want some critical hit damage in there, and you're going to want some assault rifle damage in there. But just for the meme, I decided to sacrifice some damage. I know, how noble of me. Completely bollocks, I know, but you can get more damage here. Ideally, you'd probably want a +5 Donnybrook as well, but that's not as fun. We want maximum fire rate. Cryo got there. Damage and fire rate, Terra. I've got a Terra stacking face puncher, ammo regen, and an Icebreaker victory rush. But for showcasing here, you can see that in combat. Let's put on a fire rate pearl and a caffeine shield. Then I'm going to equip the face puncher, get terror, stack kill skills, shoot him in the face. Like, hello, brr. The flood is the best one. The flood is the best one. It's so silly, because we're double stacking Domino Effect, which is going to be 30% fire rate. Then we have all this Violent Violence, which is 90% on a double stack. We're over 100% fire rate bonuses. And then we get an extra 15 from Caffeine Shield, an extra 12 from Pearl. It's silly. And then all of that goes into Cccombo, which is V1, which boosts our Mantis Cannon damage, because that's action skills get V1. So our ridiculous Shredifier fire rate is actually boosting our Mantis Cannon. And then our Mantis Cannon is giving us a separate damage multiplier from No Way Out, meaning that we've got more critical hit damage than any other character, more gun damage than any other character. We have instant freeze for Icebreaker, which is a large chunk of V2, especially if we had assault rifle damage. That is a very sizable amount of V2. Bonus elements that are scaling properly. What am I missing here? V1, did I mention that? We've got, like, nearly as much, not quite as much as Fl4k, of course, but more than the other characters because of that ridiculous fire rate. And then, of course, we've got, ammo regen, some more V1 in Terra Grenade. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to go through how we're able to use the Shredifier so effectively. Blow that barrel up. So yeah, we hit a crit, we instantly freeze an enemy. And then I actually need to stack up my stacks. Missing some bunch of damage there. Oh well. And yeah, it's just all momentum. The more kills we get, the more damage we do. And this is with a Shredifier. Like, it's not Monarch. You could also throw Terror away. Because I've got, so you could run a Light Show, a Flipper, and then a Monarch. That's 3 weapon types right there. So you don't actually need to worry about ammo. Since I don't think there's going to be a part of the game that's going to have, you know, that amount of enemies that's going to require you to use that much ammo of 3 different weapon types. So then you can just run grenade ASE, grenade and shield ASEs for different elements. And because our action skill is constantly ending to trigger those, it's going to be infinite uptime. Also means your action skill is always going to be starting. You don't actually have to use a cryo gun, you just actually use an action skill start, Frozen Heart, or Snowshoe if you don't want to keep blowing yourself up on barrels. So that's something I'm going to be playing around with, going to farm up a Snowshoe before this, before the skill tree launches. But yeah. This is Max Mayhem, this is modern day Shredifier. Non-buffed. Definitely need those crits. And what's great is you shoot an enemy with your cannon, and enemies get pulled towards you into the meat grinder. Which is, let me tell you, hilarious on, it's absolutely hilarious on, what's the word? Monarch! I'm excited. You know, people thought Ball was busted, and okay, Ball is kind of busted. But this... this is something else. I'll show off the Flipper, by the way. I mentioned it. It's... Just keep firing our cannon. Alright, we're gonna need some stacks. Cool. Like, what? What? What have they done to Zane? Oh, goodbye. I need to turn Groundbreaker off and get a weaker face puncher. Anyway, I'll stop blue balling. Okay, can I have some badasses spawning, please? Game, I need tougher enemies. There you go, some tougher enemies over here. So yeah, because even though Monarch doesn't have much range, you just you just shoulder cannon them into the meat grinder. And of course, when they get hit by that shoulder cannon, they get a skill debuff. Or debuff skill, you know, like Laid Bear or target softening. Kind of reference where it goes into the damage formula there. So for Zane, it's its own damage modifier. You know, this is face puncher problems. It keeps one-shotting enemies, so I'm not properly getting stacks. Alright, better Shredifier. This one's more fun. You didn't come here to see Monarch gameplay. This is so much fun. I cannot wait until November 10th. Yeah. Yeah. Well, welcome to what Zane is now. This character is... Okay, on launch, I'll take it more seriously with a proper build that isn't, you know, that. And we'll see what we can do with it. Some more Donnybrook, some weapon type damage in here. Like, that reload speed wasn't really doing anything for us. Probably some ASCs in here with the swapping of weapons, because that's just going to be more powerful. But yeah, that is a showcase of what you can do with weak weapons like a Shredifier. so good. Today on stream. Believe it or not, you can stream through a phone. I know, it's crazy. Like, I don't know, I think we're getting close to 10 minutes, whatever. Doesn't matter. Today on stream, we tested a bunch of weapons with this fire rate. It was hilarious. Thank you so much for watching. I might have a couple of other shorter videos showing some things off, maybe with Mo's as well. But yeah, with that, stay safe, stay awesome, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.